Hello, I am going to. That was so aggressive. Hello. Hi. I'm going to attempt to finish my makeup routine in like 10 minutes because I'm leaving to go out with my parents, and this is how I look. Yeah, and I don't want to look like this because my mustache is really inflamed because I just cold waxed it because it was really big, and now it just looks like I have a red mustache, which is not ideal. But I'm gonna prove to you that it's possible, because if I can get ready in 5 minutes every single time because I'm lazy and I waste my time, then you can also get ready in 5 minutes. I know this is not gonna look like the bare minimum, but I promise you that it is. So the first step that I do is usually skin prep, but I had already prepped my skin, and I did forget to put on sunscreen. I shouldn't skip that actually. Give me a minute. 1 second. Do not look at my outfit. So I did get my sunscreen. It's the e.l.f. Wow Glow SPF 30, is because it is really glowy, and I'll show you. It's genuinely one of the prettiest sunscreens, and sometimes even when I'm not wearing that much makeup, I put this on because it looks really good and it's a nice base for my makeup, and it's really glowy. Like, I don't know if you can tell on camera because this is my shit camera setup, but it's very glowy and it genuinely looks, it adds like a great base for my makeup. So this is what we're working with. I have quite a lot of acne that I do want to cover up because I get a lot of hormonal acne, and I find that covering it up, I don't feel like there's pimples on my face. But yeah, so the next product, and I promise I'm not like, I actually am. I'm a huge e.l.f. fan. I love e.l.f. It's a great brand. It's cheap, it's affordable if you buy it in the US, and it's also really, it's good. Their products are really good dupes. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade Medium, and my sister got me this. Thank you, sister. Actually, almost all my makeup. Now, before I set this, like mix this all in, I like putting a layer of setting spray, of any setting spray. Like, I don't really have a preference. This is my makeup right now. I know it's really messy, but someone's calling me. Ignore. So mean. So I'm just gonna mix this in and let this sit in my skin. And a lot of people think that they're afraid to put glowy products on their acne because they feel like it'll emphasize their acne, but that never happens to me because I put a layer of concealer on top, and I feel like the glowy base sort of makes your skin look like glass skin. It gives the appearance of glass skin, which is really important when it comes to doing your makeup, especially if you like a dewy look. And I put it on top of my eyelids as well because if I'm trying to get ready fast and I don't get time to do my eyes, then this will act like an inner corner highlight. It's a good tip for you. My upper lip is so inflamed. So that's blended in, and 4 minutes already up. So I'm gonna do the next step. My favorite concealer is the L'Oreal concealer because it's just one that has proved to be self-setting, and it's also really blendable. And again, the shade is like really perfect for me. Like, I don't know, whatever looks good on my skin tone is what will look the best. It doesn't matter what the brand is. So I have like 2 tubes of this. This is my new tube, and I love the sound of new concealer. I feel like I talk really fast. I'm gonna have to like get my zen vibes, but I'm like actually in a hurry, like genuinely. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my inner corner right here and outside, and like a small dot in between. The thing is, my concealer creases quite aggressively, and I haven't found a way to prevent that yet. I've heard that an eye cream does wonders, but I'm not about to buy eye cream. I'm just gonna spot conceal wherever I need it. I know that was a lot. And I also put some on the sides of my nose because they're very red. I need a lot of spot concealing today. So this is what my concealer is gonna look like, and I'm just gonna wait for that to sit a little bit. I'm gonna put some setting spray on top of it. Again, e.l.f. setting spray. But even when you're in a hurry, you can take your time and let your concealer sit where it needs to so that you get the maximum amount of coverage that you want. I'm just gonna use the same brush that I used for the glowy part of my makeup and just tap it in. I see a lot of people swiping, but I feel like that doesn't really work when it comes to coverage. Like, I've tried both, and I think tapping helps keep the coverage. So if you feel like you got too much coverage, like here, I would just like tap the sides of it and swipe it into the rest of my face. And when I have more time, I love to put some bronzer on because I feel like it looks great, like because right now my skin is really flat. But when I don't, I just sort of make sure that I place my concealer in a way that it looks like a bronzer, because I love doing a nose contour. So yeah, I'm just gonna let my under eye concealer sit for a little longer before I blend it in. But I'm gonna keep tapping on my face to blend in the rest of my concealer, and you can see this is how it's looking. It's not gonna make your pimples go away, but it will make them look much better. Just let that sit a little bit and put another layer of setting spray. The reason my makeup never melts off is because of my setting spray. And me, I put it under every single layer. So I'm gonna mix this shade of the Rare Beauty blush with a slightly darker shade as well, so that it looks good. I genuinely, like, my makeup gets in my hair. It's annoying, but whatever. I'm just gonna mix that in with a slightly darker shade. This one, I have a big size of this one. It's a really good shade if you want to get a shade for like work or college, or like a slightly more formal looking shade. So I don't usually directly put the blush on my face, but because we obviously don't have any time, I'm gonna put it directly on, and instead of yapping, I'm gonna blend. Yes, I'm that person that gets everyone late everywhere, and I hate it, and it's one of the worst things about me, but it is what it is. So I blend my blush in like that. Then I'm gonna blend in the rest of my concealer. Just gonna look up and blend it in, and I'm gonna try not to go over my eyelid, because I know that that's gonna take up all the dimension on my eyelid. It already did. Because then I'll have to put some eyeshadow on so my eyes don't look weird. Don't worry about that. Everyone's concealer creases. It just doesn't show up on camera. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on some powder underneath my eyes like this first, because I feel like that's what sets it in place first, like with a brush, and then use my powder puff. Because if I immediately use my powder puff, I feel like I can see a little bit of a line. I know my powder puff needs to be cleaned but whatever. I'm just gonna put this all over my face now and really mattify the heck out of my face so that it doesn't move when I'm yapping, because I yap a lot. That's why my setting sprays get over so fast, because I put in like 10 million layers of it. I don't know why I always do this to myself. I do have the chance and the opportunity to get ready faster. I just don't. I'm just gonna put like this tiniest amount of a bronzy color on my eyelid so that there's some dimension there. They start hurrying me a bit earlier than before because they've learned a lesson that I get everyone late everywhere. I'm just gonna draw the tiniest little wing, because dimension. Everything is about dimension. If your face looks dimensionless, it'll look like you're wearing too much makeup. If your face has the correct amount of dimension, you look snatched. Just gonna put the tiniest, littlest bit of inner corner highlight. This is actually a really good palette. I've absolutely wrecked it. You can see how much I use it, because it's the perfect kind of palette if you just want to do like a 5-minute quick look and you want it to look good. Sometimes put some lash glue on my bindi so it stays, but as you can see, I have fucking a huge unibrow going on because I'm trying to grow out my eyebrows because I made them bald. I need to draw them on a little bit. Need to get my eyebrow pencil. I'm just gonna curl my lashes and do my mascara because that's my favorite part of my look, and if I don't do that, I feel like I don't look good. I use this mascara. I know this video is literally all e.l.f., but I promise I use other products as well. It's just that when I'm in a hurry, I don't want to mess anything up. I don't know how I'm talking during doing my mascara because I make the dumbest face. So I first go to the bottom and just coat it there, and then I wiggle it to the top, and I sort of twist the brush. I know you can't see it, yeah, there. Sort of twist the brush. Like, I've put false lashes on one time and it just looked the same as my natural lashes, so now I just put mascara on because that's just what works. Oh my god, And I love taking my time doing these things because I know I can just do my lip combo in the car. These are the main things that need to get. Of course I fucking got it on my eyelid. I'm just gonna do the tiniest bit. I'm not showing my face because I make it the dumbest face while doing this. Just the tiniest. I should stop talking. I got it on my nose. It's fine. Everything is fine. Lipstick on and some gloss on later. I do not have time for lip liner, and when I don't have time for lip liner, I line my lips using my lipstick. This is the finished. Oh. My hoops on, my jeans on, and leave the house. If you like this video, I will be trying to post more often, but yeah, you can let me know, and I will see you later after I eat a bunch of food. So bye.